Hello, Libra. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot and Astro Insights, and this is going to be your monthly reading for November. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you're guided here, you're likely to find a message in here for you, Libra. This is also for any major Libra placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So I always like to talk about what comes through in meditation. We're going to talk about the pre-shuffle, and then we're going to go deeper with some oracle cards and some tarot cards. So please feel free to stick around, subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, and share the video, especially if you're resonating with the message. But it felt like you are digging deep, Libra. So I don't know if this is due to the fact that we've got Lilith in Libra, but you're digging deep. I felt like a major investigation energy. So perhaps you are a Libra 8th house. I kept being shown over and over again in my third eye, 888. And so maybe you are questioning everything right now, Libra, but I did feel a need to understand any underlying jealousy and possessiveness, whether you're playing into this energy or you're dealing somebody that is possessive and jealous. It felt draining. These negative emotions are draining energy, and so I did feel almost like a scorpion sting as well, and maybe that is due to that 8th house energy, the 888. And so I feel there's triggers on the menu, there's a defensiveness coming through, but all of this is about transformation. And so I think you're facing your inner fears, you're facing your inner monsters, your inner shadow self, and so you are feeling this, is what it felt like. You're feeling this from the depth within. And so this is where you kind of connect to that collective source so you can lift into a higher dimensional frequency. And so the heart was in focus. And I heard drop assumptions, Libra. So drop assumptions and transform and transmute. And so there could be a period of inconvenient growth, but this is going to be an opportunity maybe to find another path. So I felt like you're burning through some karma. It felt like burning through the karma, through the chakra pathways, through the Kundalini energy. And I heard tough love. So either you have to give somebody some tough love, or the universe is bringing forward tough love in order for you to take the high road. You are encouraged to take the high road, Libra. And I felt anxiety and overcoming fears connected to some type of phobia. And then they showed me the Lover's card and the number 666. And so 666 is the journey to balance and harmony. And so there is a need to release control. There is a need to learn to relax and to learn to trust. And so this is all about releasing karma and choosing peace of mind and freedom over fear. So let's talk about what came through in the pre-shuffle using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. And so soul alignment was the first card out. So I do feel you're going through some type of integration. There is a purge and cleanse aspect playing out here, and you are stepping towards living life consciously. And so there is a need to protect your energy. You are going through some major life changes, but on the other side of these changes, it's all about stepping into empowerment, self-empowerment. And so follow the signs, follow the synchronicities, because they are cautioning you about disconnecting from a certain situation. And so self-care is needed in order for you to work through your fear. And maybe the fear is about finding your authentic voice, speaking your truth. And so this integration that is happening at this time, I feel, is to highlight what can no longer remain as a block for you living consciously. So this could be negative people, it could be negative thoughts, negative behaviors, patterns, circumstances, all kind of need to be purged here, Libra. So life doesn't just keep happening to you, it happens for you, right? So you can make conscious choices for the betterment, not only for yourself, but for others that are connected to you in your life. And so there is a need for boundaries. Boundaries could mean energetic, it can mean physical boundaries, it can mean emotional boundaries. You could be dealing with somebody that likes to emotionally manipulate you to kind of bring up your triggers, and maybe you are finding yourself defensive or flip around the energies. But this is really necessary at this time as you go through some major changes. And let's face it, Libra, change is constant. That's the only thing in life that is guaranteed, is change, right? And so change is an opportunity for expansion. So there's a gift here, I feel, opening you up to the next level of your soul's evolution. And this is all about taking ownership. And so we can't be accountable or responsible for other people's actions, but we certainly can be accountable and take ownership of our own choices and our own actions in order to step into our highest potential. And so you are being asked to step forward, to move into the right direction. And the signs are saying, hey, follow us, follow us. They've got deeper meaning for you. Okay, Libra. So disconnect, reprieve. If you're dealing with a situation that you feel is like a big waste of time, take a step back, reprieve, and go into self-care. This feels like Empress energy, and Libra, you are connected to the Empress energy. So I feel either in speaking to a divine feminine, or you're dealing with the divine feminine, and there could be fear around maybe approaching a divine feminine, but there's something about releasing the illusion of the mind. 555 on the timer. And so get ready for some massive changes ahead, major life changes, unexpected changes, but this is going to require you to remove a throat chakra block. So let's go a little bit further with the senses of the soul oracle deck, and let's see what other messages need to come through. Look at that. It is a 3 card, Empress energy, and it's saying I am in alignment with Mother Earth. And so divine mother energy. Bottom of the deck, Polyanthus, which is a 4 card. I am worthy and deserving of good things. So we go from the 3 to the 4. I feel an Emperor and an Empress energy coming through, and I do feel fear on both sides. And so maybe it isn't a waste of time, but I do feel there is something here that's bringing triggers to the surface. And this is to get maybe one or both of you to shift out of stagnation in order to let some creative energy flow. So what do we got coming through for Libra? Tough love, releasing fear of deep intimacy, of deep intimate union is what I'm hearing. All right, first card out, we get that 4 card again. So this is a pretty strong message. I do feel a very prominent masculine energy coming through that maybe doesn't feel worthy or deserving of the love of the Empress, or vice versa. And so the Lovers is a deep spiritual connection, and I do feel a need to release control here. So what other messages need to come through for Libra? And so true divine union is interdependent. There's a release of control. What else do we got here? We get a 20 card, so I do feel judgment. There is a need to accept the experience of some type of twin soul energy here in order for you to step into freedom, to step into your service mission. And so solar plexus energy, that's that draining energy that I felt, Libra. Let's get one more card out here. And so there's a need to accept some type of experience here in order to release the karma, to burn up the karma, to take those next steps towards balance and harmony. So what's the last message coming out for Libra? Here we go, that Earth Mother energy. And so there's something very deeply connected to the earth here. So I do feel you've made a wish. We got a wish flower here, the dandelion wish flower. Somebody's made a wish, and so the light is shining down on where it is you need to be willing to go in order to heal a connection. So let's go further into the 4 card, because it is connected to the root. It is connected to facing fears. It is connected to healing. And I am feeling massive tingles down the left side of my face at the moment. And so let's get into this. And so self-worth, deservingness, and self-love are all in focus. And so we are all worthy and deserving of good things. And so there is a call here for self-love, self-care, and that will enhance the belief that you deserve love. It will enable you to open up to receive love, the goodness of life. And so it's time for you to stop being so hard on yourself and to treat yourself with kindness and compassion. And so once we know we are worthy, we can then abdicate our role as victim. So there is a need to release some type of victim mentality here in order to truly learn to nurture yourself and the planet and Mother Earth. And so where are you denying yourself love? Remember, you are worthy simply by being alive, Libra. And this energy is supporting you to open up your heart and to allow the eternal light in. And so let's go into the barberry energy, because there is something here about a service mission. It's a 20 card, which to me feels like Judgment energy. And so this is connected to spiritual assimilation. And so you got to purge and cleanse. You've got to declutter your life, because this is bringing forward a new sense of inspiration when it comes to your service mission. And when you accept all of your life experiences, it does allow you to have a deeper spiritual understanding of your life. And so when is the last time you did your spiritual housekeeping, Libra? Because you are invited to clear out the physical, the psycho-spiritual garbage, all of the clutter, all of the baggage that's in your mind, your body, your soul, and in your physical reality, in order to bring in a higher experience so you can move forward in your service mission. So when we are lost in the muck and the mud, in the mire of our lives, we can easily lose sight of our purpose and our ability to spread divine love and light. And so it's time to come to terms with the past. It's time to be willing to let go of what it is you need to get clear on in order to make a decision that will truly allow you to live a life of service. And so it's time to get honest with yourself, Libra. It's time to purge that which is holding you back, to see the grace and the beauty in your life experiences so you can move forward with humility and an open heart. And so something about getting grounded out in nature. 11:11 on the timer. So let's go a little bit further with the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck, and let's see what else needs to come through for you, Libra. Look at that. 4 of Swords in reversed. On the bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. So I don't know if maybe you've been in separation from some type of twin soul, but I feel send that gratitude to the divine, because you are well on your way of going towards some type of peaceful union, maybe after years of solitude and gaining insights. And so I do feel a situation here that has felt exhausting. And so that's probably why self-care is needed at this time, Libra. But let's get 9 of these cards out and let's see. Look at that. 6 of Swords flew right out. And so the end of challenging times is here. I think things are starting to look up, Libra. We are just about to close out the South Node in Libra. And so keep finding your way to a peaceful place here, because I think you're closing out a cycle of depression or dark night of the soul. So let's see what we got here. We get the Ego card in reversed, which is the Devil card in reversed. We get the Strength reversed. And then we get the Lovers in reverse. And so I do feel there's been some type of separation when it comes to a deep, intimate connection here, because of some type of ego battle. And so there is a separation. There is a need to understand unhealthy habits, addictions, and where maybe you've abused personal power or somebody has abused their personal power against you. But this is all about bringing forgiveness into a connection in order to recover. So we get the 8 of Cups. We get the 6 of Pentacles. We then follow that with the Page of Cups in reversed. We get the 7 of Cups in reversed. We then get the 9 of Swords in reversed. And the last card out is the 10 of Pentacles. And so release the fear. There is going to be an opportunity to honor your own personal traditions when it comes to family. The 10 of Pentacles is about leaving a legacy for the future. And so maybe that's in focus for you right now, Libra. And so the service energy, the good you put out there will come back to you. And so maybe you find yourself at a disadvantage, or maybe you have struggled with a disability when it comes to manifesting abundance or an inflow of money. But I do feel you're paying off some type of karmic debt here, and it's time to make these big life changes. And so the 8 of Cups is asking you to walk away from anything that's not serving you, whether it be people, places, or things. There's a need to move on from the past. There's a need to become the seeker. And there is a need to break free of some type of entrapped situation. And I do feel it could be connected to addictions. And so we all have the ability to make a choice to support our path towards happiness. But we do have to find our inner strength. And we do have to deal with some poor decisions that we've made. And so there is a lack of open-heartedness here with the Page of Cups in reverse. And so this is all about stop procrastinating. I do feel you've got the clarity that you need when it comes to some type of Ace of Cups. because we got the 8 of Cups upright to the 7 of Cups in reverse. And so there's a brand new beginning in love here, but there is still a need to dig deep and investigate some inner child wounds that have really prevented you from this new emotional experience being made manifest. And so I think there's some heightened psychic abilities here too that you've likely stuffed down due to spending too much time up in your head. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Thank God we're putting this burden down. So we have Pluto shifting into Aquarius on November the 19th. And so there's going to be an opportunity to heal something here. And so you're going to have faith in the future. The Star card is saying, hey, you're almost at the light at the end of the tunnel, but you need to release a burden here. You got to let something go here, Libra. And it might be some jealousy and some possessiveness here. The Queen of Wands is jealous, possessive, is codependent, a little bit controlling. And so you might need to understand that you have to heal your own possessiveness and jealousy issues when it comes to love. And if that's what's caused some type of separation, then there's a need to address this. But I do feel Archangel Michael is saying these chains have been broken for a reason in order for you to choose to make these changes. And so there's going to be an opportunity, I feel, this month to plant a seed, to bring something back together after you go through a healing. And so you got to believe in yourself. You have to find that balance. You have to find that balance. I didn't even see that card. And so there's something here out of balance. But there is an opportunity for some big, big love here is what I feel. So what is this choice all about? And so this is all about self-control when it comes to jealousy and possessiveness, I feel. So what is the choice? Well, you got a choice to go towards an amazing opportunity here. An amazing opportunity to take action, to go towards what you're passionate about. But you're going to have to stop this internal battle. Don't fight with other people. Walk away from drama. Walk away from conflict. Walk away from anything that isn't worth your time. And when you stand up for yourself, then you're going to have that victory. And so do not project your issues onto other people, because this choice is going to lead you towards wish fulfillment. And I do feel a 2 of Cups, because the 7 reversed to the 9 of Cups. We've got a 2 of Cups here. And so basically you've got to close out some type of karmic cycle here. And so completion. So you can go towards freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do. So I think you're going through a period of spiritual enlightenment. And I do feel there's a purge of some stuck emotions on the heart. But victory is here. So be mindful of your own red flags, Libra. Put in the work to understand your skills. Put in the work to understand your own issues so that you can go towards this new love, because I think it's time to come out of hiding. I think you've spent a lot of time re-identifying with yourself, and now it's time to drop the defenses around your heart and stand up for yourself. So what I want to say is you're going to want to choose your battles wisely here. So let's get a crystal stone deck message, because I do feel there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a need to really pay attention to details here. I feel you've been ignoring something on your heart. And the crystal stone deck message is Kanban sight. And this is all about expanding your consciousness. And so I do feel you are some type of conduit for spiritual, mysterious, eternal messages. And so I think I'm speaking to a storyteller, a soothsayer, a healer, or a psychic, and it's really time to explore a supernatural connection with supernatural communication. I feel telepathy coming through. And so this is really about speaking clearly and speaking straight from the heart. And so find your authentic voice, because I think something here might get a little bit weird if you don't speak up, if you don't find the strength to share your voice, because you're going through an upgrade when it comes to the version of who you are. And so it's time to put in the work on yourself. And if you have been putting in the work on yourself, it's time to come out and maybe become a spiritual mentor. I think you've gone through self-discovery, and there is a connection here, I think, that you've kept at a safe distance, and you're being warned. You're being warned that this connection is here. It's ready. It's ready to be brought forward, but you can't keep wallowing out. You can't keep this person at a safe distance. You're going to have to kick the bad habits. You're going to have to kick the bad mood. You're going to have to release anything that's a block. And so the energy really is casting a spotlight on this and your weaknesses, so you can get back into the rhythm. And so moonstone, something about that full moon in Taurus. I do think you've been patient. I do feel an earth goddess energy here that is coming forward. And so under this last new moon in Scorpio, it probably shifted your alignment here. And the full moon is saying, hey, it's time to go towards where it is you belong. And so where do you belong, Libra? Because it's time to feel all your feels. It's time to go towards this new energy. And I do feel the burning up of karma. And so get ready to deliver some truth, or get ready for somebody to come in and deliver their heart is what I want to say. And so something here needs to get moving. And I do feel it's a relationship. So what's the energy block here? I think it's needing to feel all of your feels. And that's what I got for you, Libra. So I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to go further with a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.